Welcome to Foundations from Comic Construction. In this series, I look at comic stories that maintain my love for the genre over the years. For this installment, I'm talking Kraven's Last Hunt. It's a 6-issue story that ran through all 3 of the Spider-Man titles at the time, those being Web of Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, and Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man. I have fond memories of hunting down each issue at the local convenience stores, specifically Time Saver and 7-Eleven with a childhood friend. We're both really into the Hobgoblin mystery and Spider-Man in general. And we recognize this event as something special as soon as we read that first issue. DeMatteis writing and pacing is fantastic, and the art by Zeck and Bob McLeod is moody and beautiful. It was not easy to get these issues, as we didn't have release dates back then. We just had to hope that the comic we wanted were in the stores when we showed up. And we didn't have any comic shops near us, so we were stuck with convenience and drugstores, and we didn't have a chance to get these in back issues. So the basic story is that Kraven comes up with a plan to defeat Spider-Man, assume his mantle, and prove himself Spider-Man's better by being a better Spider-Man than Peter Parker ever could. In theme, it is very, very Spider-Man. It deals with power and responsibility. I read this book nearly every year. It takes just a few hours to read, and I love the responsibility angle of this book in particular. It's very relatable, and has stuck with me ever since I first read the story. Luckily, this book is always in print. I have 3 different versions of it at this point. I have the Marvel Select Edition, which is the hardcover I've been flipping through. This one uses the new coloring. The original story used flat coloring, which is very common at the time, but when Marvel made the bold decision to collect the story, and remember, this came out in the late 80s when very few books were collected, Zeck recolored it to more closely resemble the Marvel graphic novels of the time. The coloring is very reminiscent of God Loves, Man Kills. I prefer the flat original coloring, and that version is available in the Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Kraven's Last Hunt, and in the Web of Spider-Man Omnibus. I'll open up to a page so you can kind of see the difference. So this is probably the easiest page you'll be able to see that difference in. It's the very first page of the entire story. There we go. So as you can see, there's lots of gradients in the new coloring. The colors are a little more saturated, I would say. I find them a little garish, honestly. Like, I know they're probably more realistic, the skin tones. Like in this original, these skin tones are like grays and purples, whereas in here it's like more traditional skin tones with a little bit of pink. But like the pinks have gone from this light pink to a very darkish pink, almost red. And in the background, like even the wood colors have gone from this like muted brownish color to like a very vibrant, almost orange. The difference is also very visible on the covers, right? So they've softened up the background imaging, like all the rain and everything. Here it's very, very traditional comic book, right? Like the clouds and all the detail. Whereas here it's almost more airbrushed. But hey, you've got 3 different ways to get it. And then I think in the next year or 2, we'll get a Masterworks version, which is what I'm most excited about. Thanks for checking out this video. List some of your foundational books in the comments below. If you find this video helpful, like it and share it with a friend. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.